19 years. That's how long it took for the small Georgia town of Douglas to see movement in a murder that haunted for nearly 2 decades. This is Hold My Sweet Tea. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Holly.
And I'm Pearl.
And it is morning.
It is morning for us.
Nice and bright and early.
Don't know what it is for you while you're listening, but it's definitely morning for us.
It's always murder in the morning. But I do have a little update that Pearl actually sent me on the Tara Baker case that I did. The murder trial for Edric Lamont Faust, the one that was accused of killing her, of course, in 2001, has been rescheduled to January 26th. So the murder trial for Edric Lamont Faust, accused of killing the University of Georgia law student Tara Baker in 2021, has been moved to January of 2026. They requested a delay due to the extensive amount of evidence, including over 25,000 digital files. Like, that's insane.
It's a lot.
He was charged in 2024 after the DNA evidence linked him to the cold case. So we'll definitely, keep updates on that and let you know what happens when it does come up. But yeah.
And I have updates that I'm going to save
for your episode.
For my episode. So you'll have some more updates coming.
Give us a little something to talk about since, not everybody likes banter for some reason. I love banter. I love a good bantering.
Right. Let's not upset the world.
Right. We're here to listen to murder, not banter. Well, you'll listen to both of it or skip ahead.
Right. Right.
But we'll definitely keep y'all updated on all of these cases that keep coming up that we've done when we find out some stuff.
Indeed. We want to make sure everybody's in the know.
Yeah. So I am doing a case today on the murder of Doris Worrell. So her 2006, it was a quiet weekday morning. Though a family business, a devoted wife and mother, was found shot to death. And for years, her case sat cold. But this year, in 2025, the past came roaring back. So, like I said, this is the case of Doris Worrell. She was a woman whose murder would uncover betrayal, conspiracy, and a long trail of secrets stretching from South Georgia to Central America. So there's a good little twist in here that you're going to be like, what?
Ooh.
Yeah. So before the tragedy, there was an ordinary life, like per usual. Nobody would say anything about mine, like, oh, she did this, that. I live an ordinary life. I go to work, I pay bills, I come home, I live an ordinary life. John and Doris Worrell lived what most, though, would consider a comfortable small town existence. They owned a business called John's Sports Park. It was a recreational business in Douglas, a place for locals to play, grab a bite, unwind. It's one of those places where they have all the little crawly tubes for the kids and, batting cages and ball pits and
Those
video
ball
games.
pits, man.
I know.
The dangers of a ball
The
pit.
dangers of a foam pit. Have you ever been to a trampoline park and got stuck in a foam pit?
I have not been stuck in a foam pit. I actually avoid the foam pit.
It's hard to get out of.
It's just, after all the ball pit issues of the world, I'm just like, me and pits.
Just don't mix.
Doing it.
A lot of those places though are like, they're required to like clean the balls. They have to. They got like a big vacuum thing, and they like suck all the balls out and clean, and then
there's some gross shit in the bottom of those ball pits.
I bet they find all kinds of crap down there. But they own one of those. It was a sports park, so everybody could come and like be physically active, grab some good like pub food, unwind like while their kids are playing. Parents can hang out and visit with each other. And Doris, she was known for like just being a warm, inviting person. She was very hands-on with the business. So she was always there. It's not like, oh, this is the business. I don't have anything to do with that. I just want money.
Yeah, she was an active participant.
Absolutely. That was their business. That was their livelihood. And she was 39 years old. Like I said, very family focused, raising children, managing the business, keeping the day-to-day running. She was just an all-around like mom.
Yeah.
Doing it all. And John, he was outgoing, entrepreneurial, and confident.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, every time somebody describes a man as confident, I was like, so he's a cocky asshole, or one of those.
My mind goes directly to, so he's cheating on his wife.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't be confident and not cheat on your wife, but a lion doesn't have to tell you they're a lion.
Exactly.
And for me, I feel like quiet confidence is much better. Like people notice that you don't like doubt yourself, but at the same time, it's not so outspoken.
Right.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. In my brain, that's exactly what I saw. I know exactly what he's wearing. The t-shirt, the khaki like jorts or whatever, the New Balance. Like I can see it. I can see it in my head. Not to say that's what he looks like, but I did.
That's your image.
That's my image in my head. And together they looked like the kind of couple you'd trust to run a local family hangout.
Or the kind of couple you aspire to be. That was what I was expecting you to say, and I was going, like social media couple.
Yeah.
Got you.
But we all know about those families that look perfect on the outside. Mm-hmm. Things weren't as stable as they seemed. So they projected this image, but it wasn't there. According to those who knew them, the Worrells' marriage had grown strained. So there's the strained part of the marriage. The pressures of running the business together, financial issues, marital disagreements started taking their toll. In the early 2000s, the couple had hired a live-in nanny, a woman named Paula Yarbury.
Is she cute?
She helped care for the Worrells' children, but she would later become one of the central figures in this mystery. Dun, dun, dun.
Y'all don't get live-in nannies. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, you just asking for it.
So, September 20th, 2006, it was just another Wednesday morning in Coffee County. I was like, ooh, Coffee County. I would live there. Coffee.
Right. They better have good coffee there.
Right, exactly. Like the coffee capital. I'm like drinking out of my Slytherin mug this morning. Around 9:40 a.m., John left their business. He had some errands to run. Mm-hmm. I was like, when I started reading
the air quote errands.
Yeah, I know. My air quotes over here. Doris stayed behind to open the park for the day. By 11:15 a.m., John said he returned. And he found a nightmare. Doris was dead, shot inside their business. When officers arrived, the scene looked chaotic. There were signs of disturbances. But cash and valuables were untouched. Like, if you're going to stage a scene,
get it together.
Get it together. Investigators at first considered a robbery gone wrong. Maybe they got scared off before they got to grab the cash or something, But the details didn't fit.
I feel like most robberies occur with you going, give me the money.
Right. Give me the money.
So then you get the money.
Acquire the money.
And then you shoot the person.
Exactly. Not, let me shoot you first and then go, now where is that darn money? Yeah. There was no forced entry, no theft, no witnesses.
Convenient.
Yet, the nanny, we're just going to call her Yarbury. That's her last name. The nanny was inside the park cleaning what they called Tube Town, a kiddie area, when the shooting happened. She gave a statement that she didn't hear anything. I don't know how big this place is, but It's Tube Town. She was cleaning something like
how far away would Tube Town be from what I'm assuming would be the entrance? Because if he walked in and found this, it couldn't be that far if it's part of the indoor stuff.
So, initially, the motive behind the shooting was, they said, gang related. Because John had kicked some people out from the park that had gang affiliations. So they were like,
I was about
maybe
to say, what reasoning do they have for that? Okay.
So maybe these people had come back and
mad because they couldn't play in
Tube Town. I wanted some mini golf and go to Tube Town. Gang.
Right. That's the new Netflix show. Mini golf in Tube Town.
Right. So there were things floating around. They didn't have any solid leads. They didn't have any. There was no video recording at that time. It just kind of started going cold because John had an alibi. He was running
errands,
air quote errands, and Yarbury, she was in Tube Town, so
she'd probably been there a lot,
right?
With John on errands. She is John's errand.
Going to Tube Town, cleaning the balls.
Look at me, all these accusations I'm slinging.
So in May 2nd, 2007, Yarbury was arrested at a restaurant in Douglas while she was eating lunch with friends. So this was not quite a year later. She was taken to an Immigration and Customs Enforcement Facility, ICE, in Alabama, where she was held for several months.
Ooh.
Agents believe Yarbury knew more about Doris's death than she had admitted and leveraged her immigration status to gain more information. On the same day that Yarbury was arrested, then District Attorney Rick Curry sent a letter to an unnamed individual in Atlanta asking that Yarbury not be released from ICE custody until completion of the criminal investigation or her deportation. So they wanted them to hold her until they got some stuff. Right.
So was she still the nanny?
She could have been. It didn't say that she still was, but I mean, you would think so. If
questions I'm shoving out.
He needed help with the kids and stuff. Yeah. So in August of 2007, John Worrell moved his family to Fernandina Beach, Florida. So he wanted to get out of the town and he wanted to move. There he met a young woman. This is a year later.
Okay.
And began a relationship with her. Because, Yarbury was detained, so...
Can't play with the nanny anymore.
Can't play with the nanny. And ultimately, fathering a child with this new woman. The two never married, and the relationship didn't last long because, I'm sure he really didn't mean to, like, knock her up or whatever. He was just
trying to have his fun.
In February of 2008, agents' efforts to get Yarbury to talk hit a, like, brick wall. Ultimately, she was deported. So they went ahead and sent her out of the
send me home. It's better than jail.
Because she wasn't given any information. She's like, I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. You have no evidence against me. So they were like, okay, we're going to.
She was sticking to her guns.
Yeah, right. So we're just kind of moving through the timeline of, like, when things kept coming up. Mm-hmm. So on March 17th of 2008, Glidden Rodriguez, who was an employee of John's Sports Park when Doris was murdered, and Brandon Cage were arrested in connection with the murder and charged with conspiracy to commit murder. They were held out of county for a period of time, but they were ultimately released. The charges were dropped. So they were like, okay, well, maybe these two did it. They worked there. They had a record. There was some maybe evidence with them. Maybe John paid them to do this or something. So they were grasping at straws at this point because they were trying to figure out or pin it on somebody. So the case quietly, like, drifted into the long list of unsolved homicides. So this was, 2008. Now, in August of 2008, so we're 2 years later, John had, went to Florida, took his kids.
Had more babies.
At
least one.
Oh, yeah. He moved to Costa Rica.
Oh.
Guess who lives in Costa Rica?
Is that where
Yarbury
got deported to, huh? Hello, long-lost Nanny.
It's Liberia, Costa Rica.
Okay.
So they move in together.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. The two lived together in Costa Rica for many years.
I told you her and John were going to Tube Town.
Uh-huh. They were. The locals back in Coffee County, they were shocked. They were
like, of course they are.
Oh, not John. Scandalous. A grieving widower had vanished with the family nanny.
Mr. Confident.
Right.
He's like, it's been 2 years. They deported her. She's been released.
They'll never connect the two.
Oh, you can't come back to America? Yeah. I'll come to you,
I'll come to you. Right. So rumors were swirling. Was there an affair before Doris died?
Duh.
Did he flee because of guilt? Duh. Or was he simply trying to start over as a grieving husband?
Why would you start over with the nanny?
You just knock somebody up. Now you're going to go. Now that she got deported, you're going to start.
You're
over.
Like, yeah. Knock up lady was my rebound from my nanny love, and now my nanny's available again. So here I go.
It's just some crazy stuff.
Woo!
And the whispers, they never really stopped. But without evidence and without cooperation from those overseas, the case just kind of remained frozen in time. So let's fast forward nearly 2 decades. Worrell and Yarbury eventually split up, so they just couldn't make it work. He moved back to the United States while she stayed in Costa Rica. So we're moving into this year, 2025. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation had like a new cold case unit. They started combing through cases, and this case caught their attention. So they began retracing steps, re-interviewing witnesses, tracking down anyone tied to the Worrell's case. Their persistence led them all the way to Costa Rica.
I bet it did.
Uh-huh. So now that they were apart, they located Yarbury, the former nanny, who lived with them and all that stuff. And according to officials, she finally agreed to cooperate.
Because she's scorned.
Mm-hmm. Whatever she told investigators cracked the case wide open. They still haven't given all the information because we're still in the moment now.
Yeah.
So on May 20th, the day after my birthday this year, Police in Maryville, Missouri, where John had since relocated, like he's popping all over the place.
Well, he's just like,
yeah.
Let me go to the next place where nobody knows me.
Arrested him for the murder of his wife, Doris. He was charged with malice murder, felony murder, and conspiracy to commit murder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Confident John.
Oh, Confident John got arrested. So court documents paint a grim picture. Investigators allege that John was afraid, not of losing his wife, but of losing custody of his children if he filed for divorce. I'm like, wah.
Right. Bull ass.
Yeah. So you're going to kill her?
That's such crap.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, John? You should be afraid of some other kind of tube town now.
Exactly. Don't drop the soap. Instead, prosecutors say he chose another path. They claim John recruited someone to kill Doris, orchestrating the plan while maintaining the image of a husband running errands.
Air quote
errands. The indictment references overt acts in the conspiracy, including recruiting others and discussing plans for her death. Authorities haven't named the triggerman, at least not yet. So we will definitely keep you updated on that.
Yeah, because it's coming.
It's coming. After his arrest, John waived his extradition and was brought back to Georgia. In June, a Coffee County grand jury, this was just right here in June, officially indicted him.
Officially official.
Then, after a procedural error, boy, they be creating them errors, required refiling, he stood in court once again in August, so right up on our heels, and pled not guilty. His defense has since filed a motion for change of venue, arguing that the flood of news stories, social media speculation, and true crime podcasts have made it impossible to find an impartial jury in Coffee County. Well, if it's all out, you're not going to find an impartial jury anywhere.
Yeah, you have no idea how far-reaching these podcasts are.
The judge has yet to rule. The GBI says the case remains open, suggesting others may face charges. For now, John sits in jail, awaiting trial, and Doris finally has a voice again, echoing through the courthouse nearly 2 decades after her murder. So this goes to show you that, like, even though a case is set there for, like, so long,
right,
it just takes another set of eyes and investigation to go, wait a minute, what about this?
Right.
And then they find something. Like, they went all the way to Costa Rica.
Crazy.
And got this woman to talk.
Yeah.
So whatever she said was just like cracked it wide open. So the Worrell case has become more than just a murder story. It's a mirror reflecting what time can hide and what determination can reveal.
And Paula.
Yeah.
You should be really glad that you're still alive.
Right.
Considering.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he obviously didn't have to worry about losing his kids to you, but hello.
Yeah.
He did have to worry about losing his freedom.
Exactly. And so now,
why you gonna make your girlfriend mad?
Exactly. And now, like, the children are grown, like the older ones that they had together. It didn't say that the woman that got pregnant in Florida, like, he took the child. I think she has that child. So his children are grown now. So we're 2 decades later.
He only cared about the originals.
And I'm sure the other one is grown too, because, I mean, we're like in 2025. But they will finally get the answers to questions that's haunted them for most of their life, because they lost their mother. Mm-hmm. Like, who killed Doris and why did it take 19 years to find out? So, yep. So as this case moves to trial, one thing is certain: in small towns where secrets travel slower than truth, time doesn't erase the past. It just buries it until someone decides to dig it up again.
Yeah. Some people, it doesn't catch up with them until after they too have died.
Yeah.
But Which is always sad and frustrating.
Definitely keep a real close eye on this one. Give some updates. If you've heard anything about the case, let us know.
Yeah, you can
for sure
message us on social media or send us an email at holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com. Yep. And you know what?
What?
Can't nobody say they got better theme music than us.
That's right. That's right.
That's me being confident, John.
Confident John.
I'm confident. We have the bestest theme music created by Patty Salzetta.
Exactly. And she's pretty confident too, but in a good way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's the kind of confident that she doesn't have to tell you.
Right. You're like, look at that. She's confident. She got all the confidence. And a cute baby and a very beautiful wife.
Yeah, absolutely. Here.
Yeah. So we'll keep you updated on that. And like Pearl said in her episode coming up, she will update you on some of her cases because you've got, what, a couple of them? Or
I have two.
Yeah, two. So updates aplenty.
Yes. We told you October was a busy court month. Right. So
Update-tober.
Yeah. And since we were busy with spooky season stuff, we, saved it till now. Some of it didn't happen till the other day, but still, it's all coming around.
It's all coming. What goes around comes around.
For sure.
Not trying to quote Justin Timberlake.
No.
Because No.
He stole that from the world.
That's right. He just used it in a song.
That's right.
But as always, Hold My Sweet Tea is a Drunken Bee production.
Bzz.
And you guys remember to stay safe out there. And just because we're dipping doesn't mean you can't keep sipping.
Bye.